Hello and welcome to the virtual vocal gym. For me, it's a Thursday night. Hope you're having a good day. I just had such wonderful conversations with people who are like-minded in that they respect each other, but we have all kinds of different opinions, and they're so much fun. So I'm feeling great. So let's jump right on in with some breath squats. Really get that breath going, get that blood flowing. So we will start with an exhalation, and then as we squat, I want to make sure my knees don't go past my toes. So just kind of play with that movement, find that movement. Should feel, even if it's just a small movement, little breath bop. Can't do the squat, do the bop. Or you can even do the seated, just add the arms to it. So we'll exhale first, we'll inhale squat, and then exhale on the way up. Think about your throat getting out of the way for the breath. Just the throat can't help the breath. The only thing you can do to help the breath is get out of the way. So here we go, exhale it out, and squatting. There's 5, we'll go to 10. 10, all right. So check in with the rest of your body. Oftentimes political tension equals shoulder tension, equals neck tension, equals throat tension, equals voice tension. Oh no. So we are just taking some time to free up our bodies, free up our voice, so that you can express yourself through song. All right, so any of our little breaks, take some time to roll those shoulders, check in with those muscles, loosen things up. Let's do 15 breath squats. So feet more than hip width apart. Exhale first, and squatting. Five. 10. 15 breath squats. Good job. Catch your breath, give it a moment. Loosen those shoulders. Maybe do some gentle neck rolls. Ankle rolls. Hip rolls. We're just loosening everything up so the body is strong, flexible, free, flowing. Singing, moving through time, right? Airflow must be continuous. Keep it going. So let's do one more set of breath squats. Let's do 20 breath squats, or 20 breath bops, or 20 ballet arms. Here we go. Exhale it out, and squatting. Throat feeling free, open, hollow. 10, we're halfway there. $18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, I'm going to hydrate, and then we're going to do some stretching. All right, so pick your favorite stretches. Take a couple minutes, loosen things up. And it's a great way to continue focusing on that breath. So I love to use the breath as a way to stretch more. So I inhale, do that Buddha belly, and exhale it out as I stretch. It hurts less, right? It just kind of keeps it moving. Keeps things loose, not locking. Right? Like, oh, it's uncomfortable. Just breathe through it. You might surprise yourself just how far you can go. If you are watching a replay of this, you can pause, of course, at any time to spend a little more time on anything that we're doing. All right, I'm going to open up and over, and then breathing. Swapping sides. Oh. I like this because I can feel it in my calves, and my thighs, and my glutes, and my back. It's just kind of getting everything here. Feel it in my shoulders. I can stretch my arms out. Good stuff. Up and over. Alrighty, now that we are all nicely limbered, we can just sit or lay down ever so comfortably as we head into a short little meditation. It truly, this is not like self-deprecating. It truly can be very helpful to just listen to my voice as though it is noise. Don't try and make any sense of it at all. No heavens. Everything is happening. Just notice what's happening. And focus on your breath. You can repeat each phrase after me if you like, and kind of is a gentle way to start warming up your voice and just sort of playing with creating your experience. It's a fun game. All right. So I like to begin by focusing on my breath. Listening to my breath, often with in through the nose, and then out through the mouth, or the nose once it calms down a bit. Just let that breath keep moving. Don't try and slow it down. Mind is centered. Heart is playful. Body is light. Heart is centered. Body is playful. Mind is light. Body is centered. Mind is playful. Heart is light. Yeah, we're coming back to that breath, back to your body, back to the space. And take your time, returning to a standing position. If that's how you prefer to sing. All right. So I love doing these little meditations because I feel like they help me focus so that then when I'm practicing, I'm not thinking about everything else that's been happening during the day. I'm not thinking about, oh, I just really want to sing the song and have that emotional release. I'm actually doing intentional practice, right? So then I think you can actually, actually goes a long way. So practice everything we do, try to be really intentional about it. Right now, since this, due to the medium, I can't really answer your questions or give you direct personal feedback, but you can notice. So just notice what you feel. Sometimes I will kind of direct your attention to the throat, your abs, nose, your face, different things. So just kind of play along with me here and keep asking yourself, what am I noticing? How does that feel? Does something feel tight? Can I loosen that up? Without judgment, because sometimes when we loosen attention, the sound might go kind of dead or flat or just be funny or nasal, who knows? But in judging them, then we try and stop and put that tension back in there. So just let it be what it will be. Let it kind of play, let it grow, and see where it develops. That's, I think, a good, safe approach. So, letting all of this go and just embracing the zombie face, hollow, starting low, up and down. Notice how you might feel the resonance shifting as you go up and down. You kind of feel the tingles moving. That's great. Most people feel that. Not everyone, most people do. What I recommend you generally avoid, though, is feeling like you're placing that in a particular place. It's every now and then I will use that terminology because it can be a quick fix that can be helpful. But generally, as like standard pedagogical practice, I don't try and place the tone anywhere. I just want to keep this neutral. So let the resonance shift and move, but don't feel like you're trying to place your voice in those spaces. Here we go, a couple more. Zombie size. I love adding some movement to them to keep them free. One more. All right. Let's head on down low. So let's do some gigas. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, we might feel this resonance shifting. We might feel gear shifting. We might feel different kinds of movement. But it should feel kind of squishy, right? This tongue shouldn't get tight, and I don't want to feel like I'm placing those pitches in any particular place. All right. Giga, 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 giga. Let that tongue work, but don't grip it. Giga, 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 giga. Let it flop around. Giga, 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 bum, ba-dum. Giga, 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 bum, ba-dum. Giga, 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 giga. Watch out for that forehead tension. At all points in the range. Low notes, high notes, medium notes, mixed notes, everything. Try to loosen up that forehead. It's certainly fine to have some bright eyes sometimes if that fits the song. But we don't want that to be a low notes, high, right? There's nothing about this that should help high notes. So let this go. We want the energy to come from the muscles that we actually want and from the airflow. Bum, bum. Giga, 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 bum, bum, bum. Giga, 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 goggy, 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 little breath, ba. Gee, goggy, 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 ba-dum, bum. Gee, goggy, goggy, gaw, that's the airflow going, going, spinning, ba-dum, bum. Try spinning your arms the other way. Gee, goggy, 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 ba-dum, bum. Gee, goggy, 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 goggy. All right, now needing down to do's, working those vowels. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. So don't listen to it too much. Just focus on feeling your tongue go way up for the ni, lowers a bit for the ne, lowers a bit more for the na. Lips come forward for the o and forward even more for the oo. Let your throat just kind of like not know what vowel you're singing. Right? The throat doesn't really need to know what vowel you're singing. It might try and help, but it really doesn't need to. So working the face and the tongue here, lips and tongue. And move it. I'm going to start just pacing in circles around. I hope I don't make you dizzy. But I want to find it as like just natural, a kind of spoken but legato sound in my voice as I can. And moving helps me do that. So just think that you're speaking ni ne na no nu, but legato ni ne na no nu. And no nays and nos. Ne, no. All right, the notes are 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Here we go. Ni ne na no nu, going up. Ni ne na no nu, just so casual. Ni ne na no nu, but energized. Ni ne na no nu. So we're kind of like breaking the voice down here, right? We're kind of getting to some technical elements. But singing is really, for me, it's about the fun of it, the emotions. It feels good. It feels good for me to sing a really sad song. It just feels good. I love it. So let's start adding some feeling to it. And right, since I don't really have words and have a story, my feeling is just like happiness. Like it should feel good. Singing should feel good physically. Singing should physically feel good. It's work and it can be exhausting, but it should feel good, right? We could get overly self-indulgent with it too, so we don't want to do that. But it should just feel good. So just enjoy making buzzy, tingling sounds, which usually means get out of the way. Here we go. Bum, bum, ni, ne, na, no, nu. That's what the walking does. It helps me get out of the way. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Maybe add some shoulders. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Bum, bum. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Release the jaw. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Bottom. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Bottom. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Right. Let's just kind of let that cool down a little bit with some wobble. And to add some lightness. So I love doing this one with my nose plug. This encourages the soft palate of the lips. So I'm not going ah, but ah. So make your voice not nasal. You'll notice that even when it's nasal, this is very obviously nasal. Right? So try that. Just like, hi Jen, hello. Yeah, try nasal. So then try to make it not nasal. Ah, ah, ah. You feel that? Yeah, the soft palate lifting there. So that, but it's still buzzy, right? Ah. So really, here's that intentional practice. Really focus on what it feels like to have that buzzy sound happening, right? Because I want you to differentiate between that and nasal sound. So one, so you will sound less nasal, unless you want to, of course. Right? If you're singing some French vowels or some pop music, right? Your country, you may want that nasal twang sound. That's totally fine. But generally, what I find helpful for the voice is to try to not make a nasal sound, like give you something new here. So both are buzzing, but they're buzzing different ways. So notice what this buzz feels like. And maybe every once in a while, do a nasal one just to remind yourself so you can really have clear contrast. So we're doing the wobble. Wherever we start is where we end. We're going to alternate. We're going to start and end on the bottom, and then we're going to start and end on the top. Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it. Just notice what you feel. Notice the sensation. Bottom note. Keep sending air into that buzz. Nasal one. Not nasal. All right, here we are, centered, playful, and light. So if you have any questions, please enter them into the chat. I hope you have some time now to put your own track on, look at the karaoke track on YouTube, and do some singing. Really enjoy some singing. Give yourself that gift, something emotional if you want, just to release anger, happiness, sadness, despair, joy. All these feelings are valid, right? All feelings are valid. So singing is an opportunity to really just let whatever most wants to come out, just to let it out. So if you'd like some help with me personally, helping you, give you tips, and integrating all these and other exercises into your voice, please head over to gentarosa.com, where you can get your first voice lesson, virtual or in person, for free. So it's so much fun. I think you'll enjoy it. So do yourself a favor. Yeah, you can also shoot some moolah my way if you just want to say thanks for these vocal gems. You can find me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Links are in the description. So with that, love yourself, love your voice, and have so much joy in your singing. All right, take care. Bye-bye.